Alright guys, it's Tom and back with another Super Robot Wars 30 video here. So yeah, let's keep going. We are getting closer and closer to the end of the game. There's this one DLC that we want to finish off here. Let's go. Thanks for all your advice, Zero. You have helped the whole strategy fall into place. No, Captain. This is all your idea. I simply gave some advice. We're analyzing the intel Sayoko sent back as well. If it bears out, it's something we can't ignore. But I must say, you coming to me for help was a bit of a surprise. I suppose I can't blame you for your reluctance to accept help from the evil emperor, who's turned on his allies time again and again. No, it's not that. You consider yourself dead, not meant to exist. I thought you wouldn't want us to depend on you. I appreciate the thought. But now, with the whole world at stake, I need to use whatever is available to me. And if we have a problem with using the resources we are not meant to have, well, then the treasures is a problem. Captain, I said I would unify the entire Earth, and I'll accomplish that no matter what it takes. I'm gladly dirty my hands if it leads to peace and freedom. Miss Mavie, why did you want to see us? You have been checking up on us a lot, and we have no idea why, so... Well, it just seemed like a good chance to check if you boys were growing properly. Oh, have I gotten any taller? I think she was joking, Hayato. Oh, Okuto, you could stand to be a bit less dry, okay? Let's get to the point then. The battles with the strangers are only gonna get worse from here on out. I figured that we might as well sort out issues involving the displaced beforehand. Judging by everything I've found, there are the number of wave patterns that occur when a DPD displacement happens. So you too, Kiriko and the amazing horse dude and the DBF and the Getter team all got caught up in the DPDs with a shared pattern. A shared pattern. Yeah, I still don't get it. So our displacement was one related series of events. From everything we have seen so far, it's clear that being displaced by a DPD isn't a natural occurrence, which means our displacement was the work of someone intentionally. Precisely, I'm certain at this point that there's some kind of purpose behind you all being brought to our world. So what? Our displacement was a special case? Not quite. It just means the displaced fall into a series of groups. One group is you, another group might be a second set of people, and so on. But since we were all displaced with a similar DPD, you believe there must be some commonality, essentially. So I was seeing if I could find some kind of shared physiological quality, but you didn't find much. Nope, there's nothing especially obvious physically. So I thought we would have a bit of a chat and see if you all can find something in common. I mean, do we have any other choice? Dad and I are the boys, Rico, the Getter team, and the DBF dudes are the young men, and Sanger and Ratso are the old guys. Well, he is not wrong as such. Rico, are you a rider, a snapper, or a listener? Rider? You mean my machine? Riders are people who get the most out of riding trains. Snappers are people who like taking photos of trains, and listeners are people who like the sound of trains. I can say I'm none of those. Are you a diagrammer? Diagrammer? Someone who loves the rail management diagrams, and now we're really getting into the weeds. Hayato, the first question to ask would be whether they like trains at all. But that's not a useful question. If that was what was shared between us, everyone in the world would be part of our group, right, Retsu? That's certainly a unique perspective. Hayato, let's try taking a different tack. Well, Sanga and Chiriko both like coffee. Oh yeah, Dad drinks coffee at home. If that was it, the adult Hokuto, Hayazuki would have been called instead. Oh yeah. Hang on, I think I got it. Hokuto, Chiriko, the gather teams, Hayato, Sanga, and our Rio. They are all quiet, brooding types. Really, Shinobu? You think that's the big meaning here? Well, you are on the same level as Hayato, you know. A little kid. Child. Yeah, Shinobu, think before you open your mouth. What? Benkei? You of all people want to start this with me? Hey, I let Hayato handle all that thinking stuff for us. Really? Better get my brain into gear then. I'm guessing that's the other Hayato. We could do worse than to make use of a child's creativity. Come to think of it, Resto has goggles and Dad has glasses, and Chiriko wears goggles in battle. That's it. Throttle back a bit, Hayato, if it matters what you wear in battle. Then the young Hokuto doesn't wear glasses in battle. Yeah, and what about us and the gather team? Oh, don't get so down. To be willing to shotgun ideas out there without worrying about being mistaken is how we make progress. Well, believing in yourself and moving straight ahead is what a Tinkadian engineer does. You can sometimes be a bit of a wild train, however. Speaking of trains that take you out into the wild, the Wakashio is a great line. It doesn't really go into the wild, but it will get you to the beach. Isn't that great? Well, I thought it was a long shot, but I guess your common quality isn't a love of trains. Well, let's call that good enough for today. Thank you all for giving me a few more brain cells to work with. I don't think we were much help though. Don't sweat it, Hokuto. Listen, go get a snack. That will pep you right back up. Would have been nicer if we all had your chill in common. Well, if I do come up with anything, I'll be sure to come by Chief Maybe. This really isn't getting anywhere. Feels like I'm at a dead end more than anything. This is exactly the sort of time when I could use a bit of this. Maybe, you in? What's up, Edge? I've got a minute if you're here to hang out. Not exactly. All these DVDs just have me on edge. Tell me about it. That's why I'm curling up with my new favorite bedtime story. The black-haired woman's retribution again, huh? I'm not doing this for fun, you know. And you think I'm here just to pester Maybe, the ship's resident super genius and brains of the entire Dracus? Perish the thought. Really, if you're looking to backstab me, I'll make your life an eternal hell. And that escalated quickly. No kidding. That's the kind of person the heroine of the black-haired woman's retribution was. Figured out anything since then? I think I said before that Kakaripi seemed similar to the displaced. In a new test that I obtained, it said that a Kakaripi escaped after someone destroyed her nation. So if that record was in the treasurer's computer, my theory is that Kakaripi was none other than a survivor of a culture destroyed by AOS. Do you think she could be a survivor of AOS itself? I thought about that, but that doesn't add up. If she was, I would have expected her to be more active like Ochidasia was. And she wants to bring AOS back, right? She's been awfully quiet when one of her friends is around. A fair point. Well, either way, it's been centuries, so even if Kakaripi was a survivor of AOS, she had most likely passed away. The heroine of this tale destroyed a whole nation over her grudge, right? Yep, however, it was never made clear what exactly incited her resentment. Oh, given the story, it have been some minor incident that set her on that path. So, what about all these connected to DBD? At first, I thought that if Kakalipi was someone displaced by a DBD, we could trace her background to help understand our current situation. But if Kakalipi was escaping from AOS, the situation is a little different, which means Archidacia may have simply been collecting information about people related to AOS. So even you can be wrong sometimes. Well, I may have been barking up at the wrong tree, but at least it's good stress relief. From now on, I will only look into the ending of Kakalipi's story as a point of personal interest. Fair enough. I guess I'll head on back to my post. Hang in there. If a DPD really does pop up, we're gonna be busy. Are you trying to jinx it on what? Special scenario. Hidden factors. Alright. We're in scanning distance of the Pillar of Light. It was this pillar being released that signified the Cloisters shifting toward full-scale assault, wasn't it? Our war changed that day, but no matter what shape it takes, we will keep fighting it. It seems this Pillar of Light has a similar wave pattern to the DPD that displaced us here. Meaning, can you explain please? It means that if we can get a handle on that wave, we may be able to open a similar DPD. And then if we go through that DPD, we can all go home? Exactly. You'll have to lay the rails for your return trip using your willpower though. Well, if you are gonna say it like that, that just makes me more excited as a Shinkarian engineer. So this means that we have a way to go back. And it's time to go there. I imagine it won't be simple. No matter what obstacles stand in our way, we won't falter. Yeah, now that we have found a hope, it's time to go straight there, no transfers. The distortion in the dimensional boundary is increasing. Alright. As we thought, they were waiting for us. Scrambled and mobile teams. What about Raiders? The God, Sky God. One more. Who should I grab? Oh, I want Kid and Eddie. Each Rangers and Cloisters units have manifested together. If the Cloisters forces are here, that means we really have to assume Cloisters revive. Well, if we want to find out if that's true, we gotta win. All units begin the attack, destroy the enemy so we can reach that pillar. Time to show these idiots who they barking up the wrong tree. Alright, let's go. Oh, so we got 25 of them. Not too bad, I guess. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Fu. That's Alric. Valor. Thank you, Eddie, once again. Great man. Okay. I can actually go a little further. Alright, thank you, Eddie, once again. I guess I'll use the Valor. Final Golgaigar. Bravery. Thank you, Fu. You can't really do much for now, so you just stay there. Oh gosh. Alright, thank you, Ed. And I'm gonna use Blast. Thank you, Fu. I use Bravery. Yeah, sure, why not? Thank you, Fu, once again. Wow, you cannot finish. I guess that's because I haven't worked on her weapons. Thank you, Eddie. Alright, NTD. Come on. Come on, don't get too hopeful that you'll be able to stop the invincible Dracoos. Don't get cocky, okay? I'm sure that thing is coming. Yep, the humanoids. Here they are, the black humanoids. So here it is as expected. So we'll have to confront all these humanoid models. And the black humanoids too. No, the humanoid models aren't going for us. They're heading off to fight somewhere else. That's trouble. The African forces are already barely holding their line at Largos. Damn it. They're split in both directions, so they're trying to divide us. We'll have to catch them, though. We must protect this land. Wait, something is coming. It's the Black Chief trains. Get out of the way. Recruits. Are they here to help? Yeah, the big guy, you know, Saejima. He asked us for help. Saejima did what? Thanks to him being the middleman for us, we got a lot of work we can do. We are the Super AI African Defense Force, or as we are better known, the Brave Platoon. So yeah, also calling yourself BP. Brave in one way, I would say that. Y'all, don't you sweat it. Hit them. We are still sticking by the old lady's grave in turns. After all, even the robots got a life to live. We do any type of work, whether it's logging or fighting bad guys. Thank you, Black Chief Train. Hey, don't you keep up with that creepy name anymore. I've got a real name, one I inherited from a proud nobleman. You mean you're Garu? You bet. Now that Captain Garu's here, you just let us handle them, okay? Humanoid models are still in the area. Alright boys, let's hit the gas. Good luck, Brave Platoon. You bet, Tiny Boss. You take care of things here for us, okay? I guess they have found a new life for themselves too. This is the true nature of the victory earned by the brave police. Well, we can't let them show us up. We must break through this trial with the strength of our hearts, with bravery. Fire J. Decker's right. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, let's go. We've got the same heart as anyone here. We've got just as strong a heart as them. We'll combine our bravery, our strength, it will be unbeatable. All units intercept the black humanoid enemies, work together and pick them off. Copy that. Black humanoids, we will cut your evil work short. Thank you, Eddie. Okay, Chishuru, thank you. Wow, damn. Thank you, Leon. Alright, thank you, Edge. Thank you, Edge. Bravery. Damn. You know what? I'm gonna use wall, and then thank you, Eddie. Wind instinct. Thank you, Fu. Thank you, Fu, once again. Alright, we got 15 more units to go. take you out. Alright, unleash Scatter Ray. Alright, Volt V. Okay, so far so good. Fine, be that way. Got 3 more to go. Alright, 2 over here. Can you get there? Alright, I don't think you can get all the way over there. Oh well. Maybe you can. Thank you, Chishiru. Well, we managed to win. But we have learned that this war will be harder than what we could have ever imagined. Investigating and then sealing the pillar must be our current priority. Chief Mavie. Dimensional boundary waveform coefficient and the waveform confirmed. Now to hit it with a neutralization wave. Yay, the pillar is sealed. Hopefully that stabilizes reality a little. Well done, Chief Mavie, another great success. Don't flatter me too much, we just got lucky again. So what about that data? No problems on that end. Now we just need to find the location best suited to reproducing these. However, I think I already know where we need to go. Where is that? The Black Ocean. Of course it will be there. There we will open the path that leads back to our world. Maybe. Relax, Captain. We haven't had a problem yet, and we're not going to start now. Fight fire with fire. You are not sold, are you? No, I'm not. I will put my faith in her. Our job now is to end this war as soon as we can, so that humanity can finally enjoy some peace. Hey, Ochidasia, you listening? We're going to need your help on this one. Yeah, I didn't expect an answer. Maybe Ochidasia won't respond because she is afraid of you, Chief Mavie. Wait, Chief Mavie? I think maybe I have been going about this all wrong. Alright, we might have enough to upgrade. Ah, bro. I still need that much. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for today's video. Hope you enjoyed what you see today, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.